With us today, we have a special guest, Eric Lee. Hello, how are you, Eric?
Hey, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Hey, before we get into it too much, I want people to because we're going to talk about this song a little bit, but sometimes people maybe have seen or they've heard the song, maybe seen the video, just kind of scrolling through and things like that. But here, I want to bring a little bit of this up here and play just a snippet of it so we don't get cut off from like Facebook. You know what I mean?
She's wearing blue and he's wearing pink, and who cares about what anyone thinks? Cause we're in the same small town, bored out our brains, with the same cold brothers and a heart on a string, driving every day in this beat up truck on the same dirt road where we all grow up. Everyone thinks the ways are better, but sometimes we gotta drink together.
Now, Eric, you got to tell me about that song a little bit. I mean, why not just get right into it here with the same dirt road?
Yeah, that chorus just came to me out of the blue, out of nowhere early last year. And I had a writing session with one of my best friend Franks on Zoom. I just sang him a little bit of the chorus, and we were going to work on something completely different for a different project. And he stopped me and said, no, we gotta finish that one up right there. And we were having a few beers, and we just liked the idea of writing a simple drinking song about unity, at its core too. So, I produced like this song I produced here in this studio that I'm in right now myself. And then I sent it out to Vance Powell in Nashville to be mixed, and which was an honor, man. He's one of my heroes, as a producer and a mixer. And so when I heard the mix back, I was thrilled, and we put it out, and the responses just meant the world,
Yeah. So that's a little bit of a teaser of where we're. So now let's go back a little bit, because that's where we're at today. Let's go back about Eric Lee and find out, when did you get started, and what made you want to get into country music?
Yeah. Well, I've lived all over this country, and my dad gave me my first guitar when I was 12, and he taught me how to play my first few songs. And eventually, when I was around 9 or 10 years old, I moved down to South Florida with my grandmother, who she actually raised me and my brother, and she took me to guitar lessons every single week. And my guitar teacher taught me a bit of everything. He taught me, rock songs and country songs, and so I grew up with a pretty eclectic kind of style, and so I started singing in bands because I didn't really know anybody else who was trying to sing. So I just wanted to perform. I wanted to get out there, and I performed in all kinds of bands in South Florida, and eventually went to recording school down there. And, country music specifically, like I remember my grandmother always playing Dolly Parton, and the Judds and Dwight Yoakam. And I've always been fans of all their music. And so, those are some of my earlier inspirations. And then also Eagles as well. Like my uncle is a massive fan. We always bonded over that. So, I've always, at this point in my life, country music is just authentic for me as a storyteller. I just love telling stories, and I love that I can have that platform through country music to do that. So, eventually left South Florida. I went to recording school down there at this place called SAE, did a year, learned the basics. And then I actually moved out to California to, pursue some production opportunities for quite some time. And so I've been all over the place.
California.
Yeah. I mean, all over, I was actually born in New York, Florida, California, all over. And then I did quite a bit of touring with different projects and things like that. So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you have a Facebook page too that people can follow you and all that too, right?
Yeah, Eric Lee Live.
All right. Well, that's easy enough.
Yeah. Try to keep it simple.
So speaking about Eric Lee Live, are you ready to do a live shot here real quick? You got a song?
Yeah. I'll sing Same Dirt Road. I got another single coming out actually March 12th called Walking in Your Shoes that I'm really, really excited about. That's got a bit more of like a Southern country rock approach that I think people, should enjoy a lot. I think, it sounds really, really cool. This one is the song you just heard, Same Dirt Road. Can you hear that all right?
Oh, yeah, we can hear it.
Sweet. We're in the same small town, bored out our brains, with the same cold lovers and a heart on a string, driving every day in his beat up truck on the same dirt road where we all grow up. If you're riding through the country or downtown, crack of dawn on the subway. If you're working on a Sunday or sipping on some Tanqueray, raise it up, I might not have been down your street. We might do things differently. She's wearing blue and he's wearing pink, and who cares about what anyone thinks? We're in the same small town, bored out our brains, with the same gold lovers and a heart on a string, driving every day in his beat up truck on the same dirt road where we all grow up. Everyone thinks their ways are better, but sometimes we gotta drink together. We stand tall when we all show love on the same dirt road where we all grow up. Oh, the same dirt road where we all grow up. Oh, on the same dirt road where we all grow up. If you're blowing in a desert wind, or your grandma thinks you're living in sin, I know it. And if you're living through a bad phase, well, we all make mistakes every day. I might not have it down your street, we might do things differently. She doesn't stay like that. Who cares? Oh, yeah. Cause we're in the same small town, bored out our brains, with the same cold lovers and a heart on a string, driving every day in a speed up truck on the same dirt road that we all grow up. So leaving woes in the rearview mirror, raise a glass, have a drink together. We stand tall when we all show love on the same dirt road where we all grow up. Oh, the same dirt road where we all grow up. Oh, the same dirt road where we all grow up. It's the same town, we're all in the same town, on the same dirt road where we all grow up.
All right, yeah, that's awesome. I tell you, that thing has got quite. I'm gonna bring this back on again because you can hear it.
We stand tall when we all show love on the same dirt road where we all grow up. The same dirt.
See, that's cool. I love it. And you know, the nice thing is you sound like you do in the studio, so you don't have a lot of fixing going on.
Yeah, man. It's, I've been producing for a while, but it's been a gift, these songs coming to me, finally. And I feel like it's been great to finally find what my voice as a singer-songwriter is, so I'm excited.
Well, it is something that you don't hear. It sticks out in country radio because it's a country song, obviously, but
yeah,
you don't sound like anybody else that you hear on the radio right now.
Yeah, I figure I'm doing my own thing, and I think trying to innovate in any genre is always an exciting thing, and so I'm very, very pleased with the response so far. People have been really, really supportive and welcoming, and yeah, I hope to be able to play a bunch of shows once things get back to normal, because that's what I really want to do. That's always been my dream.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, It just came down today too. The CMA. I don't know if you get down to the CMA festival every year in June.
I've never been to that one, but man, I saw the news, and that is such a bummer. People are really bummed out for sure. I mean, I haven't been to a show, since this whole thing went down. I'm sure a lot of people can relate, and it's so tough, because it's the one thing people get to look forward to is music.
Absolutely, and I think it's a great escape for a lot of people too.
Yeah, it is.
And especially, I tell you, when you can get out, of course, we've been cold here in Iowa.
Yeah.
But
what's the temperature there?
Right now it's like, well, I don't know what it is right now. It was like 20 this morning. Supposed to go. Well, I know it's supposed to get up in the 40s today. So we're 42. Wow, that's our high today.
Oh, that's your high. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
go sunbathing.
every week it goes up about 10 degrees. So next week we're going to be in the lower 50s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, spring's coming around, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly. But nothing's better than cranking up the radio and a country tune, because here in the Midwest, with a lot of country fans.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is to be able to talk to folks like you and getting started and working your tail off to get and like I said, that the song is just, it's catchy. I just love it.
It really means a lot. Thank you, Jay. I mean, yeah, I put a lot of work, a lot of thought into this whole album, and it's a pretty eclectic, or not eclectic, but it's pretty dynamic album. You know, some songs lean a little bit more pop country, like Same Dirt Road. Some other songs lead a little bit more of my like rock, southern rock, country influences, and then others lean more about, you know, that folk Americana sound too. So I have fun just, you know, keeping myself entertained, I suppose.
Yeah.
Changing it up.
Is a cowboy hat something that you just like, it's a cowboy hat kind of song?
It's well, man, it's a awesome aesthetic, man. You know, I love it. I love wearing it. I mean, the look is great, and I feel like it's liberating to be able to wear one, you know, and have a reason, and you know, be in the genre. So I think I'm just having fun, you know, and I love wearing it.
Yeah, I wish I had one that was close. I could reach and get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got mine in the other room, but yeah, man, it's great.
Yeah, awesome. So you were gonna perform another song for us here today?
More than happy to, if you like.
All right. So tell us a little bit about this song.
This song is called "For Who You Are."
Okay.
And this song is it actually released January, I suppose. And this one is an acoustic song. It's one of the first songs I wrote when first working on this album. And you know, I'm not a pat yourself on the back kind of guy, but you know, it's one of the few songs I've written completely by myself, so I'm very proud of it for that reason. And it feels fulfilling that, you know, to have something that I can call my own. So I wrote it thinking about all the different kinds of people that I've met living and traveling all over this country, and learning and growing from them, and having, you know, just love and respect for them for who they are as individuals. So this song is aptly titled "For Who You Are." Let me get some water. Some people hold on tight to every story they've been told, hiding in the dark from the unknown. They'll play your judge and jury and start firing up the tar. But I swear I'll always love you for who you are. Some people go against the grain, some stick to their own guns, but you keep your head high through all the dust. Oh, there's beauty waiting in the mirror for anyone who wants. Oh, I swear I'll always love you. I swear I'll always love you. I swear I'll always love you for who you are. Sometimes you gotta walk alone past every heart that's made of stone. Push it on, 'cause every day you bare your soul, another follows on the road. So lay it down along the line, 'cause we don't got a thing to hide. No. Some sit and think of the good old days, some leave and catch a bus. But you're digging in the ground with your feet down, and the weeds not giving up. They try to cut you down 'cause you stand taller in the yard. But I swear I'll always love you. I swear I'll always love you. I swear I'll always love you for who you are. Oh, sometimes you gotta walk alone past every heart that's made of stone. Push it on, working hard with no regrets, the unsung hero, the blood and sweat, and lay it down along the line, 'cause we don't got a thing to hide. You sit beside a martyr and you might share the same scars. Oh, I hope you always love me. I hope you always love me. I hope you always love me for what's in my heart.
I love it. I love it. I'm telling
Appreciate
you. You know, when they told me that, hey, we got time for Eric Lee to come on and do an interview with you, I go, all right, cool. Let's, because there's, you get a lot of them, and yours was one of the. As soon as I heard, because you got to go check it out and see if you never heard of the guy or gal before.
Yeah.
But the your current single, "Same Dirt Road," is the one that really I go. That's all. I didn't even have to hear the whole song.
Man, that means a lot. Jay, seriously, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the first that I've done. So, I'm getting. Oh yeah. Well, I'm getting used to doing this through live stream too. It's odd, but hey, I'm glad that it's happening. I'm glad to meet people like yourself as well.
Yeah.
And so I look forward to getting over to your station, and hopefully playing there sometime too.
Now, if you tell anybody in Nashville that, you go, oh, let's go to Iowa. And they go, hang on, wait a few more months because it's still too cold.
Oh yeah.
Although it's been pretty cold down there in the South too. There,
man, I've seen all about it. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's okay, staying warm.
Now, Eric, tell me a little bit about this pandemic. That 2020 was just kind of a disaster for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think the artists got hit really hard because obviously you guys make money when you're out touring. You couldn't go out and do radio tours and make some money on the road doing that. It's kind of hard to make money sitting at home, isn't it?
Well, so I was in a unique position because, before I really gave my myself a shot as a performing artist. I spent most of my time producing music, taking on jobs for other artists, and also making music for licensing, which licensing is a huge opportunity, I think, for every artist because, you can really pay the bills, with the money that comes in, from like landing a commercial and so on and so forth. So I've worked with, on a bunch of different projects like that. And so
Sure.
Once this pandemic hit, and I don't want to sound insensitive because I know it's taken such a negative toll on so many people, and my heart goes out to everybody. For me personally, these songs have been coming to me over the years, and it finally just sort of kicked me into gear to finally start taking a chance and start laying them down and seeing what's possible for myself. And so, it's been a lot of soul searching and a lot of time spent with my fiance, which she's very, very excited about. We had to push our wedding out, which is kind of a bummer, but a lot of people have, and we feel, fortunate than a lot of other people. So we're not complaining. We're planning on eloping, actually, having two, small elope style weddings, one with her family, one with mine. And then, we're going to go have the real thing when we don't, because man, you don't want to spend all this money and have people showing up in masks and afraid to drink drinks, or, we don't want to compromise anything. So we're delaying the actual ceremony till it's time, to do it, no rules, no nothing. And we can just enjoy ourselves. Nobody has to worry about anything, but we still want to get married. So that's kind of in a nutshell what it's been like for me. I've really just dove in head first to this project and been in the studio and collaborating with people over Zoom, which has been fun. And it's about it, really.
That's awesome. So where can people go and find your music?
You can tell Alexa or Google or anything you use, Siri, to play Same Dirt Road, and it comes right up, which is kind of fun. And you can go to YouTube, Same Dirt Road. It should come right up there. But also, my Instagram is what I'm most active on. It's Eric Lee Music. And also, if you just type in ericlee.live, that's my website, and there should be links to everything over there as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I know on the bottom of the screen, I've got it scrolling across
Oh,
Facebook.com.
Facebook's great. I know
Yeah.
I'm active on there too, so
Yeah.
I try, the social media, it's, before I kind of was like checked out about it because I was just behind the scenes as a producer. So I wasn't very, I wasn't all, I wasn't so involved with social media. So now it's like, I got to be on my game. I got to make sure this is set up the right way. But I'm learning as I'm going along and talking to a lot of people, which is fun.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Again, Eric Lee is joining us here today, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day and to sit down and talk with us and share some of your story and stories about music.
Yeah, man, Jay, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you for having me.
And for letting me play around with the new thing that I have here on the whole thing. When I'm able to play the music. I love it. I love it. That, you know what? That's going to be one that I put in my Jeep right now when I get back out there and well, by the weekend I'll have the windows rolled down, crank it up to tune.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Very kind of you.
Eric, enjoy again. Thank you, and I look forward to when you get out and about, or when things kind of open up more. When you guys are doing some traveling, if you're up in the northern Iowa area, southern Minnesota, make sure you stop by and say hi. All right.
Absolutely. Count on it.
We'll even have you stop. Well, we want you to stop in the studio and play some songs and catch up with what's going on.
Hell yeah. No, I'm always down. I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. Seriously.
That's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. There might be a few things in the works anyway. You might be able to do something here soon.
For sure. Well, I mean, there's some loose talk, about, potentially late in the summer or maybe the fall about some shows happening. I'm trying to stay, optimistic here and see what's possible. So I just want to make sure, it's a fine line to walk. I'm trying to make sure everybody, feels safe and so on and so forth. So, just trying to figure it out. But I'm hoping, man, fingers crossed. I want to get over there as soon as possible. Definitely at the station. I don't see a problem with that at all.
For sure. And then there's a couple bars. If you drink some beer, then, then we can. I know a couple places we could go.
Anytime, man.
All right. Great. Eric Lee, again, thank you so much. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah, likewise, Jay. Thanks for having me on.